move this so you... Don't forget your speaker right here. Sarge, we have a plaque here. I'm sure it's the first one you ever received.
That's correct.
It's called Taking Action to End Poverty, and for you, Sarge, it was never about talk. It was about action. Let me read just a couple of sentences from this. It's a salute to Sargent Shriver, a visionary, an advocate, a leader. On behalf of all who continue to benefit from his life's work and thousands of legal services and pro bono attorneys, the National Center on Poverty Law hails Sargent Shriver as America's advocate for those in poverty. His vision lives on. The action to end poverty continues. Sarge, congratulations.
Do I talk now?
You talk now.
You gonna stay here?
I'm going to stand right behind you.
Well, thank you, Mickey. And you also, Secretary Christopher. Excuse me if I don't talk very rapidly right away. I'm having a hard time catching my breath and catching what I ought to say. This highly diversified, impressive, generous, and active group of people. Truthfully, I accept this award for all those who believe in equal justice for all Americans, including every legal services lawyer throughout our country. And I include all the lawyers from Brooklyn A in New York to public counsel in Los Angeles and to the thousands in every city and state in our entire nation. I accept this award also for all those in the 1960s who worked to create a national legal services program for the poor, especially Edgar and Jean Kahn, Clint Bamberger, Earl Johnson, Bill McAlpin, Donald Dell, and many others. And I accept this award also for the first bright young legal services lawyers who won all of their cases before the United States Supreme Court. I accept this award again with sensitivity and thanks to Lewis Powell and Chesterfield Smith, past presidents, and for Dennis Archer, president-elect of the American Bar Association. And of course, I accept the award with the most memorable respect for Mickey Cantor. He was the man who would not accept the closing down of legal services for the poor, which was inaugurated and enacted into law by the President of the United States in the early 1970s. Mickey got together and energized all of us to work until Congress itself created a new legal services corporation. Thus, Congress rejected that negative action by the President of the United States at that time. This action by so many brilliant and diverse citizens have demonstrated that we, as one country, and we ourselves are able to create equal justice for all. What we saw more than 30 years ago and what the National Center on Poverty Law, under the excellent leadership and direction of Rita McClellan, sees every day. What she sees every day is that the factors which keep people in poverty are only partly economic. Unlawful and improper discrimination on the basis of race, sex, religion, ethnicity, age, and handicap often play a major role. So does unequal enforcement of laws meant to protect everyone, along with misguided laws that violate constitutional mandates of equal protection, due process, privacy, freedom of expression. Through communication, research, and pioneering advocacy, the National Center on Poverty Law enables lawyers who lack the resources of national law firms or the government to advocate for their clients on equal playing fields. So, we all must speak out for equal justice for all. Justice which we in the national government have created for all. The lawyers and the judges may also energetically and competitively lead us. But tomorrow morning, I believe we must also begin to mobilize the entire medical profession to join the lawyers in gaining legal justice for every American. We must also mobilize the education profession, the financial profession, the communications profession, the housing profession, the technology leaders, and for sure, the movie and television industries. We need each of these individual groups to work for equal justice for all. Now, this may shock some persons, but nevertheless, I want to say again that we need this revolution in this new 21st century. We need you, every one of you here, everybody, to join, if possible, with energy and participation in this new revolution. Today, it's just the year 2003. And American leadership for tomorrow must equal and may even surpass the words of our original Declaration of Independence, which committed our country to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That commitment must now be extended to the entire world, not just to our country, but to every place and person on earth. We have got to become the actual leader of the world in legal leadership. We have recently demonstrated our military might. Now we must demonstrate our commitment to equal justice for everyone, everywhere. I do not hesitate to say that I believe our country and each one of us has a chance to create a new world, a world the likes of which has never been in any history book or never proposed by any nation in the written or unwritten history of the entire world. We must make sure to begin with that every American receives legal access to equal justice. Everyone in this room has a chance, a real, honest-to-God, down-to-earth, day-by-day chance to transform our country and the 21st century with such access to equal justice. Yes, we face this new and greater responsibility in a harder and more diverse world than we have ever heard. But we must create a transformation, a better and unprecedented new world, a new world created in the 21st century for God, for all countries, and for all human beings. So, please help us, God, and please listen to God. All persons now on earth, male and female, old and young, for God alone represents and can help all persons of all races and of all wealth everywhere to create the new world all of us need now. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Woo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Woo-hoo. Woo. Do I go this way? Yeah, we'll go this. Come on with me.